it's me, the ukulele teacher, here to teach you how to play I Want You Back by the Jackson 5. So grab your uke, make sure it's in tune, and when it is in tune it should sound like this. Then grab your capo and plop it on the first fret of your ukulele. With the capo in place, your uke should now sound like this. By the way, just in case you were wondering, this beautiful ukulele was given to me by my good friends at Carla. If you would like more information about this particular ukulele or any of the ukuleles that I use in my videos and personally recommend, then check out the special link to my Carla page in the video description below. You can find out all about my favourite Carla ukuleles, and just because you watch my videos, you're also entitled to some exclusive and awesome discounts. Before we go any further, I'm just going to play you through a quick intro, verse and chorus to give you guys a rough idea of how the song will sound when you've learned it. If you would like a PDF song sheet to help you follow along at home and put the whole thing together, sign up today to patreon.com/uketeacher. You get a PDF song sheet with every single lesson and loads of other cool perks, goodies and rewards as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always made you stand out in a crowd. But someone picked you from the bunch, one glass was all it took. Now it's much too late for me to take a second look. Oh baby, give me one more chance. Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh darling, I was blind to let you go, but now since I see you in his arms, I want you back. 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 Now this is a super fun song to play on the ukulele with some very easy and straightforward chords to play. The only part where you might have a little bit of a challenge is with the strumming, but the great news is just put in a little bit of practice and you'll soon pick it up and then be able to have tons of fun with this awesome classic song. These are the chords that you'll need for the song. If you already know them, then skip ahead now. To play the chord of G, put your first finger on the first fret of the third string, then add your second finger to the second fret of the first string, and your third finger to the third fret of the second string, and the chord of G should sound like this. To play the chord of C, just put your third finger on the third fret of the first string, and the chord of C should sound like this. To play the chord of E minor, put your first finger on the second fret of the first string, your second finger on the third fret of the second string, and your third finger on the fourth fret of the third string, and the chord of E minor should sound like this. To play the chord of B minor, bar the first, second and third strings on the second fret with your first finger. That means you push down on all three strings at the same time with the same finger. Then add your third finger to the fourth fret of the fourth string, and the chord of B minor should sound like this. Now for this song, to play the chord of A minor, I put my first finger on the second fret of the fourth string, and the chord of A minor should sound like this. And the reason I play it with my first finger is because straight away after that I go to the chord of D, and for that I bar the fourth, third and second string with my first finger. And I do leave that first string open, and the chord of D will sound like this. Now it's a pretty weird and unnatural way to bend your finger, and if your finger doesn't bend in that way, then you can of course always just play the D chord like this. But I do find with a capo there it can often be a little bit of a squeeze, which is why I prefer to play it in this position. So the intro is basically this one line repeated twice, like this. So let's break that line down. We start off by playing the chord of G and then the chord of C, and on each of those chords I'm playing this strumming pattern. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, like this. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then we play a little run through the chords of E minor to B minor to C to G to A minor to D and back to G. And on those chords of E minor, B minor, C, G and A minor, I play down, down, up on each chord like this. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then from D to G, I play down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Let's play that through nice and slow twice to give us a rough idea of how the intro should sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the first half of your intro, and it's also how you play the verse. So let's keep that in our brain's back pocket as we move on to the second half of the intro, which, if it's not confusing to say, is the first half of the chorus. It goes like this. Now that's basically the following chord sequence, and most of the way through I'm just playing down, down, up on each of those chords, and that's basically how to play your chorus. You just play that line through twice. But anyway, we'll come to that in a minute. What we're going to do now is just play those 3 lines that we've learned, put them all together, and that's how to play our intro. It should sound like this. So there you go, that's how to play your intro, and it's also the main chord sequences that you'll need for your verse and for your chorus. So as I said, that first line of the intro that we repeat twice is also the same as your verse. So let's go ahead and play it through nice and slow, verse 1, like this. When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always made you stand out in a crowd. But someone picked you from the bunch, one glass was all it took. Now it's much too late for me to take a second look. And then the second half of that intro, as I said, is what we play for our chorus. We play it through twice. So the chorus should sound like this. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go. But now since I see you in his arms, I want you back. And then before the next verse, we just hold on that chord of G and keep playing that down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up pattern 4 times like this. 1, I want you back. 2, I want you back. 3, I want you back. Na 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 na. Before we dive into verse 2, which as I said has got exactly the same chords as verse 1. And then that takes us into our chorus. And then that takes us into the bridge. And for that the chords are G to D to C to G played through 8 times. Down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, like this. Down, up, 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 down, up. Down, up, 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 down, up. And that's for the part that goes like this. Above, up, up, above, up, up, above, up, up, above, up, up. And from there, personally, I just round out the song by playing the chorus a couple more times. Put that all together, and that's how to play I Want You Back by the Jackson 5. Don't forget, if you'd like a PDF song sheet to help you follow along, sign up today to patreon.com/YouTeacher. You get a PDF song sheet with every single lesson that I post, and loads of other cool perks, goodies, and rewards, as well as loads of other cool stuff. I've been the Ukulele Teacher. If you have any requests for future lessons that you'd like to learn, let me know right now in the comments below. Otherwise, until next time, I love you all, and I wish you the best.